Hello everybody, and today we're going to be talking about Potemer. He is a Roblox YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers who mainly uploads animation videos. The problem with Potemer is he actually admitted inside of DMs to multiple people, including another animation YouTuber, that he did inappropriate stuff with a minor. And after he got exposed by Parlo, he made a response in which I have fully debunked, but people are still saying that Potemer is innocent. So today we're going to be taking a look at 2 people that I found that are saying he's innocent and going over all their points. Then I'll give you all the evidence we have, and you could decide for yourself whether you're staying neutral, Potemer's innocent, or Potemer is guilty. Before we start though, make sure you guys go ahead and like this video and subscribe with notifications on if you haven't already, to know about every single thing happening in the Roblox community that sometimes aren't always black and white. So the first video we're going to look at is at Potemer is innocent ? By Poke Splash.
Hey guys, so Potemer just responded to the rumors, and today I'll be going over it. First off, if you didn't know, he has been accused of grooming a 13-year-old recently.
So Poke Splash already gets some information wrong because it was not with a 13-year-old, it was with a 12-year-old, which is definitely worse, and if anything is closer to a kid rather than an actual teenager. Here's the proof showing the ages. She was born in December 13th, 2009. So their exact age gap would be 3 years, 5 months, and 20 days, which is quite a massive age gap, especially when you consider maturity levels, as whenever they met up, he was 16 and she was 12. So 16-year-olds can drive, work a job, pretty much everything. Meanwhile, a 12-year-old is literally still a kid in middle school, so they're still running around the playground. And if the proof of the victim confirming her age isn't enough, Potemer himself, inside of his response, said, quote, "The incident that everyone is talking about happened nearly 3 years ago. I had just turned 16, which places the victim at approximately 12.5 years old. So what this YouTuber is doing is manipulation, because if you don't know the correct information, you really should be making a video on it. Like, we know for a fact she was 12 years old, and this is spreading false information that makes what Potemer did seem less severe, which just muddies the waters and makes it seem like the entire thing isn't credible when it truly is."
Anyways, today, he responded in the community tab. Pause to read. Summing this up, what happened was it was a misunderstanding and he was tricked basically.
Now, I don't truly know what this YouTuber is talking about when he says Potemer is tricked. I think he means that Potemer was tricked into admitting something that didn't really happen, but I feel like the person who made this video has to realize that this dude is not only 18 right now, as he admitted it, but also he was 16 when it happened. So I feel like he's too old to have gotten tricked into saying something. I mean, it's really hard to mix up the ideas of what you did with a minor whenever you met up, and the fact that he was bragging in a sense whenever he was admitting it to everyone. It really just shows you how distorted this guy's mind is, to where he thinks it's actually bragging rights to have done this with a 12-year-old, rather than disgusting, which it actually is. So there's no way an 18-year-old was getting tricked into saying anything, especially a crime that is as disgusting as this. I feel as if he meant to say it and he was bragging.
On top of that, people have been making fake accounts and spreading lies. The 13-year-old was his friend, and even she was disgusted by the allegations.
I do think people have been making fake accounts, but I don't think they've been to slander Potemer at all. I think there's actually accounts right now that are being made in order to defend Potemer. And I've actually seen a couple of my fellow YouTubers that have made videos on the situation get messages from people trying to say that he's innocent and that people should delete their videos that are calling him out. But I think these are truly fake accounts, because I think Potemer has a heavy reason to be currently lying, trying to take back what he said and what he admitted, you know, instead of a sort of rushed manner, just trying to take it all back. He knows that his career's over since he has admitted this, but it's too late. At this point, we know the truth, and no matter what Potemer says, he's already admitted to it. So once you admit to a crime that's that disgusting, you can't just take it back. And of course, the victim doesn't yet realize the gravity of the situation, as she's still only 15. So it may take a while for her to actually realize how bad the thing that actually happened to her was.
What happened was he flew out to see her at a water park, or SMT, for a day, and it wasn't inappropriate at all. Personally, I don't think he's guilty anymore.
So Potemer's response, in my opinion, was just downplaying the situation heavily and trying to make it seem like literally nothing happened, when he already admitted that things did happen that were inappropriate. They said that they were quote-unquote experimenting or whatever, and the fact that he was 16 and she was 12 should say a ton. I mean, why would you go and visit a 12-year-old at 16 anyway? And it's honestly a massive red flag. At the end, he says that he doesn't think he's guilty anymore, but I think that this guy has been manipulated by Potemer Potemer from this response, and you should take everything Potemer says with a grain of salt because there's no way to actually trust what he says. Obviously, he's gonna try to take it back now that he's getting canceled. That doesn't mean nothing happened and they just went to a water park. At that point, he's just downplaying it. But now let's move on to another video titled Why I Believe Potemer is Innocent. It reads, so you may know about this Potemer guy. He makes Roblox memes on YouTube Shorts. And allegations say that he did something absolutely disgusting, but these are allegations. And it's just not like him, so I will tell you guys why I think he's innocent. I'm sure this YouTuber was probably once a fan of Potemer since he had over 2 million subscribers, and they're probably very shocked by this, as they say, this isn't like him. And I understand the fact that they're shocked. I'll be really shocked if it came out that one of my favorite YouTubers had done this, but that's sadly the case. I mean, he's literally admitted it, so I don't really think it's allegations, since he has just straight up admitted it in voice call. Sure, now he's going back on it, but that's just what every guilty person would do whenever they've been caught and canceled. Who would just expose themselves like that? Now, I actually believe that Potemer was bragging when he said this because he was talking about his history and stating that he's obviously done stuff before, and he started using this 12-year-old as an example of a person that he's done stuff with, and he was 16, so that's just really weird. You would think somebody wouldn't expose themselves if they did this, but I genuinely don't think that he knew how weird it was till he said it out loud and got everyone's reactions, which was an absolute horror and disgust, as it should have been. So I'm sure that the reason he admitted it is because to him it didn't seem like a big deal. The YouTuber continues their point saying, if you had a secret, tell me, would you share it with people online? Especially with a secret like that? While yes, it could be a really close friend, but still, why would you just give out information like that? You know, as I said before, I mean, he was bragging, so he thought it was normal, even though it's definitely not. He thought he could just say it straight up, but it's really disgusting, so everybody called him out on it as soon as he did. Their second point is, he could have been hacked. Like I said before, it's just not like him. Imagine locking up your Discord server. It just makes things worse. It makes you appear more suspicious. Plus, I'm pretty sure all you need to hack a Discord account is the email address and the password. My friend actually got hacked on Discord once. Now, it's impossible for him to have been hacked since he literally said it in voice chat, so his friends not only knew that he was in voice chat, but they could recognize his voice, his speech patterns, everything. They knew it was 100% him. It was no one else. He was the one who admitted it in a voice call. They continue saying, yes, it's true, you can't just join his server right now, and an impersonator can't do that, but it could have been an admin who decided to lock it up, either to protect Potemer from the hate, or to sabotage Potemer by making him look more suspicious for locking your server. The evidence could have easily been fake. Anyways, with the inspect element feature, you can make people say anything if you're on a browser. I do feel like him locking his Discord server did kind of make him look guilty, especially since he blocked all key numbers like 12 and 16, just straight up blocked it out of his server so you couldn't say it in his Discord server, which is highly weird. But I genuinely don't think most of the main Discord messages were faked because there's just no reason to fake them. I mean, sure, somebody could just be trying to take down Potemer and do like a hate situation, but I genuinely don't think that's the case. His friends were literally protecting him for a while before anyone actually released any of this information. He had admitted this in voice call, and keep in mind, it's been 3 years since this happened, and he completely admitted to meeting up. So it totally makes sense that this inappropriate behavior with a minor could have definitely happened, especially since he met up and everything, and now he's admitted it. Even with inspect element and all that, people wouldn't have just brought this up out of nowhere. His close friends like Mace, who is a mod inside of his Discord server, have completely dropped them because they know this entire thing is true, as Potemer personally admitted to a lot of people that he did this. Now comment down below right now, what do you guys think? You think he's guilty, innocent, or are you staying neutral, which is completely fine? Let me know your opinion down below inside of the comment section, and for the rest of this video I'm going to be sharing exactly what happened and all of the screenshots over again, so you can decide whether the screenshots are fake or real. I feel like Potemer is just really disgusting for going after a 12-year-old instead of somebody his own age. Here's the proof that he was well aware. As you see, the interviewer asked the victim, was he fully aware how old you were? So he completely knew she was 12 and still met up with her. And the proof is a direct conversation with Potemer where the interviewer asked, given y'all met up in person that day, it went down? I assume it wasn't a long drive, like both your states are bordering each other. And Potemer says, I flew to her state, basically admitting that he flew to a 12-year-old house. And the bottom photo is actually confirming that they actually met up for inappropriate behavior, in which Potemer specifically wanted to do inappropriate things with a minor, which is exactly why he met up with this 12-year-old. He ended up doing it, and not only did he do it, but he also admitted to another Roblox animation channel. The interviewer asks, do you have any proof that he did it? And then this animation channel says he told us in VC. So Potemer actually told multiple people that he did this, which ultimately led to his downfall, as this is a really disgusting thing, and I feel like every single one of his fans should know about it, and especially the parents of the young kids that his videos are targeting, as he makes Roblox animation videos, so he definitely has access to minors, which is definitely not a good thing in my opinion. I feel like that's not safe at all. But now that you heard and seen the proof of this happening, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully Potemer doesn't do this again, and if we spread this message more, hopefully he won't be able to. I hope you guys have a good day, and goodbye.